We got a lot of headliners tonight. All right, this is a show packed with headliners, and you're not going to get that in New York, anywhere. This is a very special show. This next guy, he cracks me up, and I know him for a long time. He's a dear friend of mine. You've seen him at Dangerfields. You've seen him at Scotty's Comedy Cove. You've seen him in ShopRite. Kings. He's a very inventive guy. He runs his own show first Thursday of every month at Susie Q's.
Chocolate Thursdays.
Chocolate Thursdays. I keep wanting to get back on there as basically white chocolate. They won't put me back on, what can I say? But I'm great. I want you to love F.WILLIAM Samuels.
How y'all doing? I don't know if he actually said coming to the stage, but let me just say I have a couple of observations. This is not a stage. It feels like there's a shipping container nearby. I feel like sitting on the pallet. This is not a stage. Now, if you excuse me for a minute, I'd like to make a call and let my mother know I've made it. Actually, I'm not actually making a call. This doesn't seem to be a very popular place with the brothers. So if anything goes down, I need to ping the nearest cell tower. I need to find my location. So it's not a real call. I just need a ping. I got it. Thank you. I'm not sure I was supposed to be here tonight, but I'm supporting my man Gary. No relation to LeBron James. Yeah, give it up for Gary. Give it up for Gary. He asked me, "You want to do a show tonight?" And he's like, I don't know. I think maybe he tried to trick me. He was like, "You can get chicken fingers and sweet potato fries." I said, "Gary, don't tell me you're doing comedy in a diner." But what time should I be there? So I didn't eat chicken fingers. I had turkey burgers. But are y'all happy tonight? Y'all glad to be here tonight? Looks like a great crowd. Looks like a great crowd. But this is not a stage. But anyway, I like to start the show in a way that will make my pastor proud. So I want you to join me like we go to the black church. Can y'all do that for me? I'll instruct you. This table right here, they're going to help y'all out over here. We're going to do what we do at the black church. In the back, they're going to help. We're going to have chaperones and everything. In the black church, we hold hands a whole lot, and we talk to each other a whole lot. You know, the pastor say, tell your neighbor this, tell your neighbor that. So would you just go with me for a minute? Grab your neighbor by the hand. Grab your neighbor by the hand. Grab your neighbor by the hand. Come on now. Grab your neighbor by the hand. Grab your neighbor by the hand. Repeat after me. Neighbor. Oh neighbor. For your sake and mine. I do hope and pray. That you wash your hands when you left the bathroom. If not, you got the police and it's too late. This is a true story that happens to me every Sunday. If I come to church late, I have to sit in the front row. And who sits in the front row at my church? The homeless dudes. Yeah, because we feed them. You know, you got to have a ministry. You got to feed them wherever you can. But they don't wear socks and they don't have clean underwear, so you just got to, be careful. Speaking of shows, start out with a warning. This is a Vegas show, right? And this is a safe space. You can love each other here. I mean, not intimately like that, but it's a clean show. But you can love one another. But this is Vegas rules, right? And everybody knows what they say. What happens in Vegas requires penicillin. So we're all on the same page. Just a quick warning, I do talk about gay dudes and homeless dudes. So if you're in any one of those groups, you might want to stand up right now. Matter of fact, I'd just like to see who you are because you don't usually get that combination. If you're a gay homeless dude, stand up. You probably got on a killer outfit or something like that. I don't know. Stand up? No? Okay. All right. Yeah, so I don't have a problem with the homeless dudes. It's the rude ones that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? In my neighborhood, I have some rude guys, and they pop up in the strangest places. I really don't need a doorman at 7-Eleven. Right? But usually when I go to 7-Eleven, they're there. And they're just not smart. They're rude. If you're trying to get money from me, maybe you should butter me up. Maybe you should try to make me feel better about myself. Right? But this is what they do. Let me get that door for you, big bro. And where I come from, that's an insult. You're not going to get no money. It's not. And then, after you refuse them, they try to make you feel guilty. What do? They try to hit you with a guilt trip. You know what they say on your way out? May God add a blessing to you. They do that all the time. This is a true story. So I try to help the homeless, but not the rude ones. Because when I see a gay guy, when I see a homeless dude, and they're asking for money, typically the first thing that goes through my mind is 3 things. First thing I say is, what a crudely made sign. Typically they have a sign that's all crumpled up and it's like, we'll work for food or something like that. Second thing that goes through my mind is, where is he getting all this cardboard? Have you ever moved your apartment? You know how hard it is to find cardboard boxes? You have to buy them at Staples. You can't just find, everybody recycles, you can't just find cardboard anymore. And then the last thing I think about is, how is he affording the Sharpies? They're like $12. If you cut back on the Sharpies, you can eat everything. But I want to support. You got to find your ministry wherever you can. So I said I'll come up with a way to help them. So I make signs for the homeless. It's my side hustle. I make signs for the homeless because they don't have very good signs. I just give them to them. I think in this day and age, people, you got a lot of distractions and everything like that. You got to be a little more creative and inventive if you want to make money as a homeless dude. One of the first signs that I give them is one that says, "It's my birthday, buy me a beer." Now, typically, if they don't buy you a beer, they'll give you money because they appreciate your humor or what have you. They don't wear socks and they don't have clean underwear. So the next sign is, need a few things: underwear size large, socks size 12. Right? Because typically when you see a guy asking for money, you think they just want to get high or something. But this guy really needs clean socks and underwear. Right? So you got to inform the public. The last sign that I usually give them is where they make all the money. That sign says, "We'll jack you off for $5. And we'll suck it for 10. Hey, look, I'm trying to help. It's a ministry. It's a ministry. So you got to know where you are. All right? So that's what I do. That's my side hustle. I make signs for the homeless. Now the gay guys, the problem that I have with gay guys, you gotta love who you love. Love who you love, right? But don't be so bold, right? They're trying to change my mind about what I believe. And I'm like, I don't know, am I heterosexual? I start to wonder, right? Because they come on so strong. They even take words. Now words matter, we know that. The rainbow used to mean after a rain shower, you have a beautiful, refracted light, or there's a pot of gold at the end with a leprechaun garden in it. I mean, you can believe whatever you want to believe. But now it means 2 dudes live in that house. I got a couple houses on my block, they got a rainbow flag. That doesn't mean there's a pot of gold anywhere. That means there's 2 dudes that live in that house. And they do the nasty to each other. But love who you love. The other thing I don't like about what they take, the word transitioning, used to mean you were taking your last breath. Now it means you taking the pretest for your gender reassignment surgery. Right? When you hear somebody use the word transition, it don't mean the same thing. Even the word gay used to mean you were happy as a lark. Right? Now it means you'll jack me off for $5. And you'll suck it for 10. 10! I mean, the numbers are 10s. The economy, I don't know. I have to tell y'all, y'all like my look?
Yeah.
So it's intentional. Thank you for the claps. It's intentional. I have this look for safety. Whenever I go out, I try to wear a blazer. I wear my hair in a short, kinky afro, if you will. Long gray beard, glasses. It's not a disguise, but it's for my safety. What I'm trying to say is if something happens tonight, I didn't do it. And you're going to have a hard time trying to explain if the cop wants a visual account of the suspect, you're going to have a hard time trying to explain and not look racist. Now, I watch a lot of TV, and I watch a lot of news, and I study police sketches, and they never look like me. Sometimes I hear about a crime, and I'm just waiting. I'm sitting in there like, please show me the sketch. Please show me the sketch. And they show the sketch, and it's a medium to fair complexion dude, short hair, thin mustache, beady eyes, and I'm like, yes! My life for real. And I don't own any hoodies, by the way. They usually have that too. But if something happened, you have to give a visual account of the assailant. You're gonna look pretty racist if you try to explain, and it's me, right? If the cop says, well, what did he look like? If you start with, well, he had an athletic build. I could tell he was a former athlete. But that's me. I mean, you will be right on that one. You will have that one right. He had an athletic build, but then he had a short, kinky afro. He had a long gray beard and a suit jacket on. Policeman's gonna say, that's Frederick Douglass. It could have been Frederick Douglass. You mean to tell me that you were robbed by Frederick Douglass? I'm not gonna believe it. I'm not gonna believe it. This is my life. It keeps me safe because I'm not racist. Let me just say that, all right? Can y'all clap for that? It's 2019. I'm not racist, but I do hate a particular group of people. I hate poor people. I'm a classist. I can't help it, you know. I went to Hampton, I graduated from Hampton, and I live in Maplewood. You know. I'm a classist, but I'm from East Orange. Anybody going home? But I hate poor people. And it's not really all poor people, it's actually just the adults, but you can't really blame the children. But it's the low-class behavior that I can't get with. The other day, I'm driving down the block, and I pass a woman sitting on the bus stop. And you know, when you're driving past the bus stop, it is okay to look at them with all judgment that you do, just like if you're in first class, when people are getting on the plane. You can do that, it's fair. I don't make the rules. But what struck me is, this woman is sitting on the bus stop, wearing a shirt that says spoiled. And I said, who is spoiling this woman by making her take the bus? Between rent-a-cars and zip cars and city bikes and scooters, there's no way that somebody could be telling you you're spoiled if you're sitting on a bus. You should have a shirt on that says Forsaken. The way I see it. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff to talk to y'all about. If you can't guess what I do when I'm not telling jokes, I'll give you one guess. Personal trainer, you got it right. Personal trainer. I'm at the gym every day. They actually hired me. I'm a greeter. Hey, how you doing? Enjoy your workout. Hey, how you doing? Enjoy your workout. I'm there every day. And, you know, the gym has rules. And I was in the gym the other day. I was in the hot tub. And the part I don't like is sometimes the rules don't make sense. They had a couple of rules. One of the rules said, believe it or not, they had to write this. It said, no shaving in the hot tub. Right? True. Second rule said, no blowing of the nose or expectorant of any kind is allowed in this hot tub. I'm surprised they had to write it. I probably should just switch gyms right now. That's what's going on. And then the next rule said, no urine or fecal matter allowed in this hot tub. But the one that got me is the rule that said, no children under 16 is allowed in this hot tub. That's why I couldn't take it anymore. I went to management, I said, wait a minute. If I can't trust you to use proper grammar on the signs, who's going to clean the urine and the fecal matter out of the pool? Ridiculous. Ladies, I want you to do something. The holiday season is coming up. Don't only think about yourself. Gentlemen are out here trying to compliment you on how you look and everything. You got nice fingernails, like your hair, you know, put your eyebrows on real nice and everything. We try to help you with your self-esteem, but you got to help us. Every now and then, you got to give out some surprise coochie. All right? Now, surprise coochie is coochie that you really didn't plan. Fellas, you might know surprise coochie is coochie that you didn't work for, but you'll never get again. Anybody have surprise coochie, but fellas, raise your hand? No? Nobody's going to admit. Okay. One person, two people, all right. You didn't work for it, but you'll never get it again. It's like manna from heaven. It just comes down, right? It's like finding money. Ladies, every now and then, you got to give out some surprise coochie. Show your appreciation. Make the world a better place. If you order from Amazon Prime and your package is coming on time, UPS man, get out the truck. Got the packages here. Do something nice. Surprise coochie. If you go to church and that pastor preached a sermon to you that convicted you, so he was on your row. That's what we say in church. That's what we say in the black church. He was on my row. And after the sermon, you walk up to the pastor and say, my God, pastor, you preached that sermon. I don't know how I could ever repay you. The pastor's going to say, surprise. So just think about somebody else every now and then. Don't only think about yourself. Is that all right? I'll tell y'all real quick, one of the things that allowed me, that I really enjoy about comedy, is having the opportunity to impact people's lives with laughter, right? It's a stress reliever and it's therapy for us, but we love to be able to impact you. One of the other things I always wanted to do, was always on my list, to buy somebody's groceries. Anybody ever done that? Yeah. You're in line at the grocery store, somebody might be struggling, or whether you just want to pay it forward, you buy their groceries. I had the chance to do that the other day. It felt real good. A little old lady behind me, beautiful brown-skinned woman, snow white hair, had her own eyebrows still and everything. You can tell she was very attractive back in the day. Whole cart full of stuff. And I said, man, I would love to be a blessing to your life, just like the homeless dudes. I would love to be a blessing to your life today and to pay for your groceries. She said, no, that's not necessary. I said, let me do it. I'm going to do it because I'll feel better and I want to pay it forward. She said, okay. So I paid for her groceries. But before I did that, I put that whole cart to the side. And I only paid for the stuff she really needed. I got the bread, I got the milk, I got the eggs, so she could make French toast. And I got a couple cans of cat food. And that's all she really needed. And she appreciated it. And she said, my God, son, no one's ever did anything like that for me before. I so appreciate what you did. You added a blessing to my life. I don't know how I could ever repay you. I said, I don't know, y'all, that's my time. I'm F.WILLIAM.